Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with a review of the Attop YD-928 Skydreamer. This is basically a Hubsan X4 clone style micro quad. The thing that attracted me to it was the unique prop guard frame thing here. But on closer inspection, the thing that I thought was going to be unique about it actually doesn't exist. I thought maybe it would come up high enough to protect up above, the top of the prop so you could touch the ceiling, but it doesn't. It doesn't even come up above the props. So I don't understand what's the point of having this crossbar when it doesn't actually protect the top. I mean, I guess it kind of gives some more, sturdiness to the overall frame design, but kind of pointless, but neat looking. Easy to remove. It just clips onto the motor mounts here, so you can pull it on and off really easy. You don't have to remove the props or anything. It does have these neat kind of little landing feet on each motor mount, so that's cool. However, there are no LEDs. It just has little red eye LEDs. There's nothing out on the arms or motor mounts. And being that the whole thing is black, all the props are black, I just constantly lose orientation on this. I mean, even with those the red eyes, I mean, they're too little and they're kind of recessed, so you don't see them at certain angles. So just constantly losing orientation. Obviously I've got, spare props and stuff. I could put my own other colored props on there, but as it comes out of the box with this all black design, it looks cool, but however, once you start flying it, it becomes pretty difficult to keep, track of where the front is, and just makes it really hard to fly. This is the transmitter, which I got this off of Amazon, and there's just a ton of complaints about this on Amazon because it has these fake trim buttons here. It's got like these knob areas, but there's nothing. There is no knobs there. You can't turn them. So, like, why tease us? Why not include trim tabs? I don't understand that at all. And then here's your rates is a switch to plus and minus. You've got two different rates. So that's a little bit awkward to change that mid-flight. And it only has one yaw rate between the two different pitch rates, and it's a fairly slow yaw, not a great yaw speed. And then you click the right stick for flip mode, and it does flip pretty well. The sticks are a little bit interesting. I mean, not bad for pinchers. They're kind of stick slash thumb pad sort of design. So, and then they actually have a fairly decent feel to them. It's kind of nice and smooth on the sticks. They don't feel too bad actually. But yeah, the whole no trim buttons is really weird. However, I did find that this uses the WL Toys V252 Pro protocol. So not the standard one. It's not the V2X2. It's the V252 Pro. And then that's also used by the JXD, I think it's the 389, the flying car, which is my preferred transmitter for that protocol. And then you can trim it with that. So there is an option to get a transmitter that you can trim. If for some reason you have your heart set on this quad and wanted a transmitter with trim buttons, there is one available. However, that's a lot of effort to go through for a quad that's not really that impressive. Comes with a spare set of props and a little prop removal tool and a screwdriver for some reason, I guess to take the body apart or maybe to get into the battery compartment on the transmitter. And a USB charging cable, and a 250 milliamp hour battery. That battery takes about 35 minutes to charge, and you get about 5.5 minute flights with the prop guard on, and about 6 minute and 15 second flights with the prop guard off. And there is no LVC warning, so it just all of a sudden falls out of the sky. Let's see, what else did I have to say about it? You can recalibrate it with the left stick goes to the down left position and the right stick goes to the down right. So both sticks out to the corners and it'll recalibrate the accelerometer. And that is all there is to say about it. So let's go take it for a flight. Alright, this is the flight review of the Attop's YD-928 Skydreamer. And start out in low rates. A little plus minus switch here. See how she does. So you'll see there's no LEDs except for those front red eyes, which are pretty hard to see. Not a bad flyer, just kind of pointless though. I don't know, it doesn't really bring anything new or special. Not being able to trim it with the stock controller is pretty annoying. There's our yaw rate. Flip it to high rates. Doesn't change, same yaw rate, but here's high rates now, so looks like it could get moving. It's got some pitch to it. Go back to low rates. Let's go back to high rates actually. Let's try a funnel. Well, I think yaw rate's a little too slow to do any funneling with. Let's try these, actually let's do some flipping. So not bad on the flips. Oop. Alright, test this prop guard. Harder hit, kind of bounced. The first one wasn't too bad. Oh, prop went flying. So yeah, I don't even think the prop guard seems to work that well either. It kind of just makes it crash and the prop flew off. But yeah, it doesn't go above the prop, so no touching the ceiling with it. So not really too much to show with this one, so I'll just kind of keep flying a little bit. Let's see, I am on low rates. But yeah, I mean, you can see it's just all black. There's not much to look at for orientation, so you can get confused fairly easily with this one. I mean, it's not an awful flyer. The yaw rate's just a little bit slow to keep it from being able to do some fancier stuff. And there's just so many other options on the market. I don't really see anything particularly special about this one to recommend it per se. It's kind of quiet, I guess, not one of the louder ones. Let's do some hands-off hovering and see. So it is drifting forward and to the right, so it could use, oh, there's drifting forward again. I'll just take my hands off and, yep, forward and to the right. So it could use some trim, so I don't know why they didn't give us trim buttons. Back on high rates. So it does have quite a bit of pitch in high rates. It could probably do pretty decently outside flying fast. Crashed into myself. So yeah, I don't really know what to say about this one. It's just kind of meh. Not horrible, not great, nothing special, nothing horrible, just sort of is what it is. Certainly would have been nice if they at least had some motor pod LEDs on it, especially with it being all black and not really having much else to go by for orientation. But anyway, I think that's a good enough flight demo, so take her in for a landing. Not bad. Alright, well that's that. That's the Attop YD-928 Sky Dreamer. The names they come up with these things, I swear. Anyway, check the video description for price and purchase link, and I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.